After coming away with the victory on Saturday, the Tigers took to the diamond Sunday afternoon, looking to head into the All-Star break, riding a 2-game win streak. Could the Tigers head into the break feeling good? Well, with the win Sunday, the Tigers would split their 4-game series with the Blue Jays, but Toronto would strike first. Bottom of the second, the Blue Jays have the bases loaded for Josh Thole, and he rips this ball in the right field for a base knock. Troy Tulowitzki will score. Kevin Pillar will score. It's a 2-run single, and the Blue Jays are out front 2-0. Bottom of the fourth, Toronto is threatening again with 2 men aboard when Josh Donaldson unloads on this Anibal Sanchez, offering deep to left center field. It's a long 3-run blast, and the Jays are piling it on at 5-0. Detroit just couldn't muster much offense of a Blue Jay starter R.A. Dickey. Early on, he punches out Miguel Cabrera, swinging to end the inning. Later in the ball game, Dickey fans just enough to. Dickey allows just 1 run in 7 innings pitched. Bottom of the 8th, Blue Jays with the bases loaded, and Michael Saunders pokes this ball between the 5-6 hole for a base knock. Another run will score as the Blue Jays jump all over the Tigers Sunday with a 6-1 victory. After the game, Detroit spoke about today's game and the upcoming All-Star break.
Tell me about today's game when you look back at it. What jumps to mind first?
Well, they got to Sanchi, so, they put 5 runs on him early. We could not get, we didn't do much against Dickey. We hit a couple balls hard early, but really after that, he settled in, and he did a very nice job.
Looking to the second half, in order for your team to win some games and have meaningful games in August and September, what needs to come together?
Well, we need to pitch a little bit better. Our starting pitch needs to be better. Overall, I think if we can get some of these guys back, like Zimmerman and Norris, get some health in the starting rotation, that obviously would be a big boost. We don't expect them to miss much time going into the second half, but we still got to get them back on the mound before we know exactly who we have in the rotation.
Where we are in the season, we've been going every day since February. So as much as anything, a mental break, just as much as a physical break, is what this time is for. Some time to get away, clear your mind and spend some time with the family, and then get ready for a second half push.
The hometown favorite Andy Murray was masterful Sunday afternoon en route to his 2nd career Wimbledon championship. The Englishman Murray defeated Milos Raonic in straight sets 6-4, 7-6, 7-6 for the Wimbledon title. Murray last won Wimbledon in 2013 and his 3rd career Grand Slam title overall. Murray joins Roger Federer, Novak Djokovic, and Rafa Nadal as the only players to win Wimbledon multiple times over the last 16 years. Despite the loss, Milos Raonic's runner-up finish is his best career finish in a Grand Slam final. The next Grand Slam tournament is in August with the U.S. Open. In a thrilling race over the weekend, Brad Keselowski wins the Quaker State 400 at Kentucky Speedway. Keselowski started the race in 2nd, but led 75 of the 267 laps. Pole sitter Kevin Harvick would finish 9th. Keselowski has now won back-to-back races and has 3 victories on the season. Carl Edwards, Ryan Newman, Kurt Busch, and Tony Stewart rounded out the top 5. Racers head to Northeast to New Hampshire Motor Speedway for the New Hampshire 301 next Sunday. And Preston, that's a fantastic looking shirt you have on.
Oh, thank you.
You look like
too.
twins.
Man, that's looking sharp.
Tigers, good. They didn't play so well tonight. They didn't get it done. The pitching staff, Anibal Sanchez, struggled again. He struggled all season long. And Brad Ausmus's press conference, he mentioned how the starting staff just hasn't been quite good enough or on a consistent basis. So that's something the Tigers really need to kind of fix as they head into the All-Star break.
Now, what would you grade the Tigers' first half? Is there...
I think, we've watched them all year. I know we've talked a lot about it. I think you couldn't grade them higher than a C. I think expectations for this team was much higher than what we've seen. They've hovered around 500 for the most part. I think offensively they've been pretty good. You've had Victor Martinez has had a great year. Miguel Cabrera has given the numbers that we've expected. You expected more from Justin Upton that we just haven't gotten yet, but he's started to get hot as late. But the pitching staff just hasn't quite gotten it done. They've got to fix that, and it's got to be better.
Injuries, too, have sort of plagued them. Zimmerman's been on the EL,
right.
DL, Norris struggling, but Fulmer looks like the real deal. So hopefully a bright spot moving into the All-Star break, trade deadline coming up, maybe a move or two, but that farm's pretty bare.
There's not much in the farm system right now. I know we have Norris. We've talked about him already. Matt Boyd came up the other day, started, I believe, on Saturday, pitched well. Zimmerman should be back by the end of July. That's the talk. We'll see how long that is. That'll be back. But I expect the Tigers to be aggressive in the trade market for a starting pitcher. They need to add there. I'd also expect them to add a bullpen arm. We talked about pretty much all season long how the bullpen's been a bit of a problem, bit of a question mark.
That's something that they've seemingly failed to address year after year.
And we've said that. It seems like every year the bullpen's been a problem. I thought Al Avila did a good job bringing in some guys with quality stuff. Justin Wilson had a lot of success in his career. Alex Wilson had success in his career. For whatever reason, it hasn't worked here in Detroit in a pitcher's-friendly ballpark, nonetheless.
Yeah,
too.
exactly. We were talking about that the other day. It's just it's weird. It's just weird how the bullpen arms go there and seemingly fail.
It's a strange situation. I haven't been able to put my finger on it. I'm not sure the Tigers are able to put their finger on it. It seems that the only guy who's recently had success here is K-Rod. Francisco Rodriguez has been very good in the back half of the bullpen for the Tigers, but getting the ball to him has been the issue. And we'll see. Maybe this rest will give some guys some time to kind of relax and get better, and we'll go from there.
That's right. Tigers fans, if there's a bright spot, could be worse. You could be an Orioles fan.
We're in first place.
Whatever.
We're in first place.
Coming up next on WBKB.